Ahead, Merger Monday and a new way to experience table tennis later in the show. Welcome to 3 Times Square this Monday from Reuters World Headquarters in New York. When you hear the name Shaw, you probably think of playwright George Bernard Shaw, or maybe you think of former CNN anchor Bernie Shaw. But today, we're talking about this Shaw, the Shaw Group. Chicago Bridge and Iron buying the engineering and construction company for the energy industry. The price tag, $3 billion or $46 a share, a 72% premium to its Friday close. Shares soaring on the deal. GM's marketing chief given a red card. Joel Ewenick dismissed by the automaker. A source says he failed to properly report financial details of a recent sponsorship of soccer team Manchester United by GM's Chevy brand. Ewenick refused comment on the report. A GM spokesman says he failed to meet the expectations the company has for its employees. Prosecutors may be calling on the Avon lady. The Wall Street Journal reports they have asked to speak with Chairman and former CEO Andrea Jung as part of the investigation into possible bribery of foreign officials by the company. Avon declined comment. In 2008, it disclosed it opened an internal inquiry into whether its China business had violated the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. Shares of Avon are down more than 5% so far in 2012. Our daily digit today, $2 billion. HSBC is responsible for it. Let's go to our Jamie McGeever in London. Jamie, tell us, what does it mean, the $2 billion? What's the significance of it?
Yes, Lisa, $2 billion. That's how much HSBC, don't forget, Europe's largest bank, that's how much they've set aside for potential costs, fines and compensation in both the US and here in the UK. Let's start with the US. $700 million will go towards the anti-money laundering scandal, which we've all been known about in the last couple of weeks. But CEO, the chief executive, Stuart Gulliver, said today the final cost could be significantly higher. He didn't mince his words either. He called what's happened in Mexico and the States shameful and embarrassing. Now, you could argue, of course, mere words are an inadequate response to such a grave scandal. Here in the UK, $1.3 billion will go to compensate customers for the mis-selling of products to individuals and small businesses. And we haven't even got to the LIBOR and Euribor scandals yet. Of course, HSBC is implicated and involved in both of them. That could cost the banks, HSBC and others, billions of dollars. The stock doing not too badly today, though, up around 1.5%.
All right, Jamie, let's then talk generally about the markets because, hurrah, good day for the markets. Tell us what's behind it.
Well, as I said there, HSBC shares up 1.5%. Sounds good. Financials are up even more. They're up about almost 3%. So the bank's doing well. Equity traders, bank traders, all markets here in Europe really are betting heavily that the Draghi effect will continue for the rest of the week. Of course, Mario Draghi, ECB president, said last week that he would do whatever it takes to save the euro. Now, where have we heard that before? But traders clearly betting that having loaded his bazooka, he will fire it when the ECB meets on Thursday. Slight caution, though, German officials again reiterating their opposition to anything that involves mutualised debt. And that caution being seen in the bond market today. Italian yields back above 6% despite quite a decent auction earlier this morning. A lot of uncertainty, but one thing's for sure, Draghi has raised expectations. Lisa?
All right, keeping an eye on the Draghi effect for us. Jamie McGeever in London, thanks so much. NBC scores ratings gold with record numbers watching the Olympics, making the Peacock Net our power player of the day. 28.7 million tuned in to Saturday night's coverage, which included Michael Phelps' failed medal bid. This on the heels of a record 40.7 million for Friday's opening ceremonies. It's also despite complaints from the Twitterverse for NBC's tape-delayed footage, its ads, and online streaming quirks, with some users posting hashtag NBC fail or NBC sucks. Still, NBC, which paid $1.18 billion for the games and won $1 billion in advertising, is crowing, or whatever it is that peacocks do. And finally, coverage of ping pong more on the ball, literally. World-class table tennis players can smash balls up to 65 miles per hour, making those little white spheres hard to track on camera. Not anymore, thanks to the new AutoPan tilt system. While the camera remains stationary, two mirrors attached to adjustable high-speed motors follow the ball based on its pre-programmed color. The camera records the action at 1,000 frames per second and was developed by a Japanese scientist at Tokyo University. Should at least help with our neck muscles. That's the latest from 3 Times Square this Monday. You can follow us on Twitter at Reuters Insider and check out our Reuters YouTube channel at Reuters.com/ReutersTV. I'm Lisa Bernhard. This is Reuters.